Friends, in the Shiv Puran, there is a tale about the Amarnath cave and the mysteries associated with it. Once, Goddess Parvati asked Lord Shiva why he is immortal, but she has to take birth repeatedly and undergo rigorous penance to attain him in the form of a husband. Why is it so difficult for her to attain him each time? And what is the secret of his immortality? To this, Lord Shiva replied that the secret of his immortality is connected to the concept of Amrit, nectar of immortality. Upon hearing this, Goddess Parvati became determined to know the secret of immortality. Lord Shiva did not want to reveal the secret of immortality, but due to Parvati's insistence, he finally agreed. He decided to tell her the secret in the tranquil and secluded Amarnath cave. To reach the Amarnath cave, Lord Shiva abandoned his 5 elements, earth, water, air, sky, and fire, and lit a fire all around the cave to keep away any living beings, including Nandi, Kartikeya, Ganesha, or any other creature. He wanted to make sure that they would not be present when he shares the story of immortality. Inside the cave, Lord Shiva began narrating the story of immortality to Parvati. While listening to the tale, Parvati got drowsy and her eyes closed. Unaware of this, Lord Shiva assumed that Parvati was still listening and continued to share the secret. Meanwhile, 2 pigeons were actually present there and attentively heard the entire story. These pigeons kept cooing repeatedly during the narration. When the story ended, Lord Shiva noticed that Parvati was sleeping and 2 pigeons were present. He became angry, thinking that Parvati was pretending to listen. However, the pigeons started apologizing to Lord Shiva and said that they heard the story and begged for his forgiveness. The pigeons explained that if Lord Shiva punished them, the story would become false. They requested Lord Shiva to guide them. Understanding the situation, Lord Shiva decided to forgive them and said that from now on, they would be present in the Amarnath cave as the symbols of Shiva and Shakti. Thus, according to this legend, the pigeons became the symbol of Shiva and Shakti in the Amarnath cave. This cave is now known as the Amarnath cave, and the story is called Amarkatha, the immortal tale. According to religious beliefs, even today, the pigeons' presence is seen near the cave, and those who witness them are considered fortunate. Additionally, it is believed that sage Bhrigu was the first one to discover the Amarnath cave. However, with time, people forgot about the cave's location. Later, around 1850, a Muslim shepherd named Bhuta Malik rediscovered the cave. According to the tale related to the discovery of the Amarnath cave, one day, Bhuta Malik's flock of sheep wandered far away while grazing. He met a sage in a jungle and received a bag full of coal from him. When Bhuta Malik returned home and opened the bag, he found it filled with gold instead of coal. He was astonished and decided to find the sage to thank him. In search of the sage, Bhuta Malik reached the vicinity of the Amarnath cave. However, he could not find the sage but instead found the cave. On the same day, he returned to the spot with the sage, but the sage was nowhere to be found. Since then, the cave became known as the Amarnath cave. Friends, the Amarnath cave is associated with several mysteries. One of them is the formation of a Shivalinga made of ice. The scientific community has not been able to fully explain this phenomenon. The linga is formed by dripping water, which turns into solid ice on the cave's roof. The water droplets falling from the roof are so cold that they immediately freeze into solid ice upon contact with the ground. This process continues day and night, and eventually, a Shivalinga measuring around 12 to 18 feet forms from the accumulated ice. Another intriguing aspect is that the size of the linga keeps changing. As the moon changes its shape, the Shivalinga also grows or shrinks by about 2 to 3 feet daily for about 15 days. On the day of the new moon, Amavasya, when the moon is not visible in the sky, the Shivalinga disappears completely. The Amarnath cave's mysterious and enchanting stories have made it a place of religious significance and a destination of spiritual significance for devotees.